Hello there, everybody. This is Heather Petherick, the Career Freedom Coach for talented women around the world. Today, I am doing part 2 of the guide to getting the career you want. Yesterday in my Periscope broadcast, I talked to you about the first of 3 things women must master if they're going to get the career that they want and the life that they deserve. And in yesterday's video, I talked about motivation, how clarifying exactly what it is that's driving you in your career is so critical to having one that is satisfying and enduring and truly successful. So thank you for joining me, everybody. I see everybody's just joining me on this Periscope. So if you're joining me for the first time, again, I'm Heather Petherick, the Career Freedom Coach for talented women around the world. I will give you each an opportunity to ask questions at the end of this broadcast. It's going to be only 10 minutes long. I'm going to share with you some great content around the guide to getting the career that you truly want. And then I'll open up the lines for some questions. So you can type in your questions at the end of this video if you're watching live, and I'll ask you to do that later on. In the meantime, though, as I'm talking and sharing this information with you, please tap on your screen to give me hearts if what I'm saying is inspiring to you, if you're enjoying what I'm sharing. I want to see those hearts, guys. Awesome. So if you're here joining me for the first time, feel free to say hi, type in the comments, say hi, tell me where you're listening from on this live Periscope broadcast. If you like what I'm saying, feel free to please share this with your Twitter community or post it and share it with other social networks. And also, if you are a loyal subscriber on my subscribers list, you'll be receiving this video in an email. Awesome. Hi there. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, so this is the guide to getting the career that you want for savvy, often well-educated women. So in yesterday's video series, I talked about how motivation, we need to nail what our motivation is, because beyond paying our bills, we need to know how our work fuels us, how it drives us to dig deeper and stretch further. So that was the first of 3 critical things that women must master to have the career that they truly love. Hi, Love Moshin. This is about the guide to getting the career that you want for women. Okay, so the second installment is I'm going to talk about money and how money is the next piece that you must master in order to have the career that you love and a life that you deserve. You know, money does truly make the world go round, but for so many of us, we have these sort of hidden secret stories that we carry around or beliefs around money that often block money and opportunity from actually flowing to us. So that's the second piece that we have to master towards getting a career that we truly love. And often, you know, well, money isn't necessarily good or bad, positive or negative. It just is. It's a neutral energy, but how we treat money, what we tell ourselves about money, and what we think about money often prevents those great opportunities coming to us in our career. And this is no matter whether you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, or whether you're an employee and you expect regular paychecks. The beliefs we carry about money really do either allow it to flow to us or block it. It's night here. Awesome. Hi from Estonia. So let's talk about this. And I want to, this is a topic that I'm really passionate about in terms of career development, because I did this really wrong before I ever did it right. And so I can speak with some level of authority about what a difference examining our beliefs around money really make in our career. Thank you for the hearts. Awesome, guys. So, for example, when I was growing up, I grew up as, a fairly middle-class family. I was a farm girl. And for us, we never really talked about money. We had enough for all of the essentials, but we weren't super rich and we weren't super poor. But growing up, we really had no conversations around money, or I don't remember those with my family. And so for me growing up, my beliefs and attitudes around money were that it was very mysterious, that it was elusive, that I didn't understand it, and I didn't know where it came from or where it went. And so as I carried those beliefs into my own career and in my business for a long time, I was blocking the money and the opportunity from coming from me because I just didn't understand it. And I thought it was elusive, it was hard to get, and I didn't know what actions to take to actually open myself up to those opportunities. Once I actually started to write out what my hidden beliefs were around money, I realized how much I had been preventing it from coming from me. So just like in yesterday's video when I shared with you the quick quiz that you can take on my website to find out what your motivation is, what your signature career style is, I want to give you right now a quick exercise that you can do in 10 minutes or less that will help you to excavate the truth about your money stories and beliefs. Sound good? Okay, keep sharing those hearts if you're enjoying what I'm sharing. All right, so this is your exercise for today in the guide to getting the career you want, is excavate the truth about your money beliefs and your money story. And you can do that by taking out a simple piece of paper and a pen, sitting quietly for a couple of minutes, and actually writing out all of the money beliefs, all of the attitudes you have around money, things that you believe or you've been told and accept about money. And I would give you a challenge to do this exercise really well. I want you to actually give yourself the challenge of writing out 50 beliefs or attitudes or thoughts that you hold about money, 50 of them. That will actually do a really good job of fleshing it all out, getting it out of sort of the formless, spaceless space that it can swirl around in your head and actually start to examine your attitudes and beliefs around money. So for starters, you may find that your attitude consists of that money is hard to get, or that you have to struggle to acquire it, or that it's difficult to hold on to, or that you have to work really hard to get a little amount of money. Those are just some typical beliefs that I hear from women in their career around money. Now, one of the other things you can also start to examine is once you have your 50 beliefs around money, hello from Ireland, awesome. So once you have your list of beliefs around money, you can sit back and start to ask yourself, okay, where the heck did these beliefs come from? Where have I learned them from? Where have I adopted them from? And are those beliefs truly serving me in my career? You know, some of my early on money beliefs were that it was mysterious, that I didn't know how to make it or how to hold on to it. And that's precisely how money showed up for me in my career. For a long time, I struggled to earn a good living, to maintain or save a lot of my wealth. And it wasn't until I examined my money beliefs and started to consciously choose how I treated money and what I thought about it and create more powerful, positive beliefs around money that it really started to flow into my career and into my business. So that's the quick tip that I wanted to give to you today. The second installment of 3 in the guide to getting the career that you love and the life that you desire. So I hope that you'll enjoy that today. If you have any questions right now, we've got a minute or two. If you have questions around your money beliefs or attitudes and how it relates to your career or your business, type those in right now. I'll stay on this Periscope broadcast for a couple more minutes to answer those. Otherwise, give me hearts if you love what I'm saying. I'd love to know how it's landing on your end of this broadcast. What is my website? Great question. My website is heatherpetherick.com. Now it's a long handle, so I'm going to spell it for you. It's HeatherPetherick.com. heatherpetherick.com. Great question. I think there was another quick question in the comments about budgeting, and I missed that. So if you can type it again, I'll answer your question in just a minute, okay? Continue to tap your screen and share those hearts with me. Share this Periscope broadcast with your Twitter peeps, your Periscope followers, or other social media venues. Thoughts on budgeting. Okay, thoughts on budgeting. What comes up for me in terms of budgeting is for a long time, I waffled between going through cycles of being really punitive with myself and money, being really restrictive, saving, scrimping, denying myself the small pleasures that often I find motivating, like, like a nice coffee or a cute pair of shoes or, not big things, but those daily luxuries. And then I find I could only take that for so long. And then I would tip over to the other end of the scale. And then I would go through cycles of overspending. And then I would repeat this dangerous and defeating cycle between saving and spending. And I found it wasn't until I actually started to have more of a positive and nurturing attitude around budgeting, where I budgeted for some small luxuries to keep me motivated, to keep my vibe high, and also prioritize saving and balance those two. I found I missed that last question. And actually, I think Our time is up for today, but thank you so much for those questions. Again, the website where you can find the quiz to discover your driving motivator is heatherpetherick.com. It's on the landing page on that website. And I encourage you to do the 50 beliefs that you hold and have around money and see what comes up for you, how you might secretly be blocking the opportunity and success in your career. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you tomorrow where I share the third and final piece of the guide to getting the career you truly want and the life that you desire. Thanks, you guys.